What's up guys, my name is Dragon and welcome back to the Gaming Planet. Now today I'm just going to do a little video on why I think Fallout 76 has started losing interest. At least I've started losing interest in it. Now, take this with a grain of salt if you want, take this whole video with a grain of salt if you want, but in my opinion the game overall, if you're just getting into it, is fun to begin with, but as it goes on just seems to get insanely repetitive for most people. So why I think it's sort of dying out is because of overall, normally for people not wanting to play it as much, is because of lag. Now the game itself is very laggy, and I always get disconnected from a lot of different servers, and for some reason, even if everything else is working perfectly fine, I just get disconnected from like a lot of different things. And Bethesda themselves talked about why they think this might be happening, and they thought it was because, and this is actually part of it, because people have been doing a duplication glitch where it crashes the whole entire server. Obviously I won't go into detail about that glitch because it's just really stupid. But I think it's kind of dumb that even after all of the development of the game, and even after how long it's been out, that they couldn't fix that problem. Obviously they had no idea about it until people started doing it, but they could have at least sort of fixed it. And that's another reason why I think it's sort of dying out, is the community itself. There's a lot of people on the game that are insanely toxic, by either cheating, aka hacking, or getting into places they shouldn't be, such as the dev room. Everyone's been talking about that. People have been cheating into the developer rooms and all that stuff. Sort of like how you could in Fallout 4, but no one cared about that because it's only single player. And overall, the community is just, it's not as toxic, but there is a lot of people in the community itself that either duplicate to get an unfair amount of everything, and even though they patched bobblehead stacking, people still somehow do it. And a lot of people who are like a few hundred levels into the game just come around, destroy everything you've built for your settlement, kill you multiple times, stealing all of your caps away, and then just leave you there with nothing else. Obviously it's not as bad since they can't really steal all of your stuff, but there was one point where I had no adhesive and I couldn't fix or build or do anything because all of my stuff was broken. Someone destroyed everything. I had to go and travel around somewhere else to try and find some, which there wasn't any, so that was fun. And overall, it took like an hour just to get enough to rebuild everything and fix all the guns and weapons that I used. But it's alright now, I guess. Another reason is because of a lot of different things in the game, such as Stash Box. I know that's been a major concept. I think they've updated it to, I believe, 1,000 now. Even though people have been known to hold thousands of weight, I guess, if you can call it that, in just themselves, and even though that's 1,000 for the stash box is not enough, I can already tell you that, because I played like 20-30 minutes maybe of the game on my computer, and I filled my stash box instantly. They updated it to 600, took another like 10 minutes, filled it all up again. Now that was partially my fault because I kept a lot of unwanted guns, armor, and a lot of like stuff that you can use just to change your appearance, such as like clothes and all that, as well as, you know, junk and ammo and all that. But still, even though it's partially my fault that I haven't had a lot of space, it still runs out very quickly. Like, I have the PS4 version as well, and I am at like 550 out of 600, which is alright, but it's filled up and there's not a lot of ways to get rid of a lot of it, other than just dropping it on the ground which I don't want to do. Another reason why people, I think at least, it's dying out is because of, I guess, just the lack of updates and the lack of content in the game as well. The end game of Fallout 76 is not really that big. All you do is you fight the Scorch Beast Queen a lot, you go to the White Springs while it's nuked and farm legendaries forever, I guess. You go around and troll other players, and that's about it. There's a lot of like locations and quests that you can discover and like the quests that you can do, but other than just wasting hours of time just going and repeatedly finding locations, doing the quest for those, and probably doing some events that spawn there. Other than that, the other two things you can do is just kill the Scorch Beast Queen and troll other players. Because at one point, you'll fill up your stash box, you won't be able to move or run or fast travel or do anything anywhere, and you won't be able to do much. You'll be too overpowered for pretty much any enemy, since I think, obviously the Scorch Beast Queen caps at, I believe, like 90 to 100. But once you're over 100 and you have things that can kill almost everything in one shot, because there are guns that can do that, once you've gotten all those guns and ammo, it's like there's nothing else to do. And you can level up fairly quickly. I've only played for not a week. I've had the game for longer, but I've only played, let's say, I think 8 hours total on the PS4, and I'm level 45, and I already have a really good weapon that normally either two-shots a lot of the enemies. Obviously not the Scorch Beast or the Queen Scorch Beast, but most of the things that you will be normally fighting, it will obviously kill those very quickly. And that's probably why most people are like opting out to just quitting, is because there's not a lot else to do once you've done the main quests, as well as figured out where every location is and done a lot of the events. And that's why I think that 76 is dying, because not a lot of updates has happened, the community sucks insanely, and people are scamming people out of real money for just a really overpowered game, or overpowered weapons in the game itself, which you can grind for, but it's insanely difficult to do, and they just duplicate them and sell them. So yeah, that's really dumb. I overall think the game is alright. Originally I thought it was going to be really good. I didn't care about what other people said about it, because if you look on like forums or something, most of the time, probably Reddit or YouTube, most of the people say it's trash, it's a dumpster fire, something like that. I won't agree with them, because for the time that you get out of it, it is alright, but I don't think they should have like made the game $60, probably like 20 or something. Because a $60 game, you should have a lot more than like 8 hours of content, because sure, I can go around and find a cool new location for like 5 minutes, and then what else do I do? So yeah, I think that's why most people are probably opting out to just quitting the game after they've done everything there is, because there's not a lot to do. Anyways, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the subscribe button down below. I know this was sort of just a weirder one to upload, but I thought that I just tell you guys what I think about it, because I know it's dying out, not a lot of people are talking about it anymore, but I still think I am. Well, I still think that I should, because why not? It's just sort of my thoughts about it after probably a few months since it's been released. It hasn't gotten any better. They haven't released any other content other than, I guess, not better guns. They have definitely not released any better guns, but they have just upgraded the stash box, barely fixed lag issues, and didn't fix duplication bugs, so that's fun. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good day, everyone.